Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The passing of a law by a legislative body. A bodily reaction of changing from one place or stage to another. The passage of air from the lungs. The act of passing from one state or place to the next. A journey usually by ship. The outward passage took 10 days. A short section of a musical composition. The motion of one object relative to another. A path or channel or duct through or along which something may pass. The nasal passages. The act of passing something to another person. A section of text, particularly a section of medium length. A way through or along which someone or something may pass. The passing of a law by a legislative body. A legal document codifying the result of deliberations of a committee or society or legislative body. Acting the part of a character on stage, dramatically representing the character by speech and action and gesture. Lasting a very short time. A passing fancy. Hasty and without attention to detail, not thorough. A passing glance. A bodily reaction of changing from one place or stage to another. The passing of flatus. Success in satisfying a test or requirement. His future depended on his passing that test. Going by something that is moving in order to get in front of it. She drove but well, but her reckless passing of every car on the road frightened me. Of advancing the ball by throwing it. A team with a good passing attack. To an extraordinary degree. She was a surpassingly beautiful woman. Euphemistic expressions for death. Thousands mourned his passing. The motion of one object relative to another. Stellar passings can perturb the orbits of comets. American football. A play that involves one player throwing the ball to a teammate. The coach sent in a passing play on 3rd and long. Allowing you to pass, e.g., an examination or inspection, satisfactorily. A passing grade. The end of something. The passing of winter. An event that results in a transformation. A musical passage moving from one key to another. The act of passing from one state or place to the next. A change from one place or state or subject or stage to another. A passage that connects a topic to one that follows. Cause to convert or undergo a transition. The company had to transition the old practices to modern technology. Make or undergo a transition, from one state or system to another. The airline transitioned to more fuel-efficient jets. A facility consisting of the means and equipment necessary for the movement of passengers or goods. Make a passage or journey from one place to another. A journey usually by ship. A surveying instrument for measuring horizontal and vertical angles, consisting of a small telescope mounted on a tripod. Cause or enable to pass through. The canal will transit hundreds of ships every day. Pass across, a sign or house of the zodiac, or pass across, the disk of a celestial body or the meridian of a place. The comet will transit on September 11th. Revolve, the telescope of a surveying transit, about its horizontal transverse axis in order to reverse its direction. A short section of a musical composition. A path or channel or duct through or along which something may pass. A passage between rooms or between buildings. The act of passing something to another person. The act of making or enacting laws. The act of making or enacting laws. The act of making or enacting laws. Law enacted by a legislative body. The speech act of continuing a conversational exchange. A bodily process occurring due to the effect of some antecedent stimulus or agent. His responses have slowed with age. The manner in which something is greeted. A statement, either spoken or written, that is made to reply to a question or request or criticism or accusation. A phrase recited or sung by the congregation following a versicle by the priest or minister. A result. This situation developed in response to events in Africa. The manner in which an electrical or mechanical device responds to an input signal or a range of input signals. Chemistry. A process in which one or more substances are changed into others. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater. A bodily process occurring due to the effect of some antecedent stimulus or agent. A bad reaction to the medicine. An idea evoked by some experience. His reaction to the news was to start planning what to do. A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. He was pleased by the audience's reaction to his performance. Doing something in opposition to another way of doing it that you don't like. His style of painting was a reaction against Cubism. Extreme conservatism in political or social matters. The forces of reaction carried the election. Mechanics. The equal and opposite force that is produced when any force is applied to a body. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The act of changing something into something different in essential characteristics. The act of traveling from one place to another. The act of traveling from one place to another. Travel upon or across. Undertake a journey or trip. Repair by adding pieces. She pieced the china cup. A portion of a natural object. He needed a piece of granite. Eat intermittently. Take small bites of. He pieced at the sandwich all morning. An item that is an instance of some type. He designed a new piece of equipment. A share of something. A period of indeterminate length, usually short, marked by some action or condition. I need to rest for a piece. A musical work that has been created. A work of art of some artistic value. It is not known who created this piece. An instance of some kind. It was a nice piece of work. Create by putting components or members together. She pieced a quilt. A portable gun. Game equipment consisting of an object used in playing certain board games. He sacrificed a piece to get a strategic advantage. To join or unite the pieces of. A serving that has been cut from a larger portion. A piece of pie. A distance. It is down the road a piece. An artistic or literary composition. He wrote an interesting piece on Iran. A separate part of a whole. An important piece of the evidence. Join during spinning. Piece the broken pieces of thread, slivers, and rovings. A musical work that has been created. A musical work that has been created. An essay, especially one written as an assignment. He got an A on his composition. Art and technique of printing with movable type. A musical work that has been created. The composition is written in 4 movements. The spatial property resulting from the arrangement of parts in relation to each other and to the whole. Harmonious composition is essential in a serious work of art. The way in which someone or something is composed. The act of creating written works. Musical creation. A mixture of ingredients. Something that is created by arranging several things to form a unified whole. He envied the composition of their faculty. A musical work that has been created. The act of changing location from one place to another. Police controlled the motion of the crowd. Show, express or direct through movement. An optical illusion of motion produced by viewing a rapid succession of still pictures of a moving object. The cinema relies on apparent motion. A natural event that involves a change in the position or location of something. A formal proposal for action made to a deliberative assembly for discussion and vote. He made a motion to adjourn. The use of movements, especially of the hands, to communicate familiar or prearranged signals. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. The reflex motion of his eyebrows revealed his surprise. A state of change. They were in a state of steady motion. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. A euphemism for defecation. He had a bowel movement. A group of people with a common ideology who try together to achieve certain general goals. He was a charter member of the movement. An optical illusion of motion produced by viewing a rapid succession of still pictures of a moving object. The succession of flashing lights gave an illusion of movement. A natural event that involves a change in the position or location of something. A general tendency to change, as of opinion. A broad movement of the electorate to the right. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. A series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end. The movement to end slavery. A major self-contained part of a symphony or sonata. The second movement is slow and melodic. The act of changing the location of something. The movement of cargo onto the vessel. The driving and regulating parts of a mechanism, as of a watch or clock. It was an expensive watch with a diamond movement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. The people in a society considered as a system organized by a characteristic pattern of relationships. Sociologists have studied the changing structure of the family. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. He has good bone structure. A thing constructed. A complex entity constructed of many parts. The structure consisted of a series of arches. Give a structure to. I need to structure my days. The complex composition of knowledge as elements and their combinations. His lectures have no structure. The manner of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts. Artists must study the structure of the human body. Recovery or preservation from loss or danger. The act of delivering a child. The voluntary transfer of something, title or possession, from one party to another. Baseball. The act of throwing a baseball by a pitcher to a batter. The act of delivering or distributing something, as goods or mail. His reluctant delivery of bad news. Your characteristic style or manner of expressing yourself orally. The event of giving birth. She had a difficult delivery. The act of delivering or distributing something, as goods or mail. A self-contained part of a larger composition, written or musical. A section of a section. A part of a part, i.e., a part of something already divided. A division of some larger or more complex organization. An area composed of subdivided lots. The act of subdividing. Division of something previously divided.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.